It's Tuesday, October 24th, 2023. And looking out the window at Defiance, it's a beautiful sunny day this morning. Relatively warm. It's close to 50 when I got up, and I think it's supposed to be close to 80 today. And I think we're talking about temperatures in the 70s in the next couple of days. So maybe this is what we in the past had called Indian summer. I'm not sure, because then the following week, I was looking ahead. We're going to have some really cold weather getting down in the 20s at night. So as November opens up, the winter-like weather will be coming. The devotion for today is entitled Patience by Rachel Hackenberg. Rachel bases the devotion upon Psalm 136, excerpts from Psalm 136. Oh, give thanks to the Lord who made the heavens, who made the sun and moon, who brought Israel out from among Egypt, who divided the Red Sea, who led the people through the wilderness, who gives food to all flesh, who does great wonders. Oh, give thanks to the God of heaven, whose steadfast love endures forever. And then Rachel writes, I often wonder why God puts up with us. We're wasteful with the planet, with one another, with life. We're self-centered in our pride, in our needs, even in our shame. We're frightened by what is new, by what is unknown, by what is evil, and puzzlingly, by what is good. What kind of deity has patience for such behavior generation after generation? A loving God is the right answer, of course. God's steadfast love endures forever. But my lingering dissatisfaction with the right answer suggests to me that I'm asking the wrong question. What kind of people continue such behavior generation after generation? People in pain. People in pain because of evil, and people causing pain out of evil. People carrying the unhealed pain of previous generations. People jealous of the healing others have found. People raging against everything and everyone except the pain itself. When my kids were in elementary school, I learned to recognize that a sour attitude or an unfolding tantrum in the evening meant that they had spent all day focusing their energies on self-preservation and self-control. Elementary school isn't a walk in the park. They expressed their frustration and fatigue at home because home was a safe space to pour out pain. Through the Red Sea, through the wilderness, under the endless gaze of sun and moon, the ancient Israelites raged and wrestled against God, an outpouring of the generations of pain they had kept tightly controlled while living under Pharaoh's oppression. And God put up with them. Not because God is patient with pain, but because God is patient with healing. And Rachel's prayer. Put up with me a little longer, God, in the wilderness of healing. Amen. Well, a couple things that came to mind while I was reading this devotion is that how often we act out or react to situations out of pain, whether physical, emotional, mental. I know I often joke with my wife and daughter that I become hungry and angry. If I'm hungry, I have a difficult time sometimes controlling my emotions. If I'm sleepy, the same sort of thing. If I'm tired, um, my ability to control my emotions becomes more difficult. Those are really minor things, but certainly, I mean, there is the old saying, be kind because you don't know what great loads other people may be carrying or great burdens other people may be carrying. And I think that's true. Sometimes they're carrying those burdens without even realizing that they're carrying those burdens. And I really think that a lot of the anger and frustration and divisiveness that we see in the world today is people acting out of pain, whether real or perceived, whether physical, emotional, or mental. Um, it's there. This also reminded me of a workshop I was in. I think it may have been how to handle difficult employees or something like that. And the workshop leader told the story about a good friend she had at work, and they did a lot of stuff together, really close. And then all of a sudden, her friend started acting out against her, really angry with her. Just her personality seemed to change. and she couldn't figure out what she did wrong. And she was starting to react in the same way. And then she found out that her friend was diagnosed with a brain tumor. And the brain tumor was impinging on a part of the brain that affected her personality and her ability to handle emotions. And she said once she realized that it was the brain tumor and not her friend, it changed her approach to her friend. And so she suggested to us that every time we come across someone who is very difficult, and we have struggled in controlling our emotions and reacting back against them, just to think brain tumor and have compassion for the person, uh, knowing that it's not really you that they're angry with, but there's some greater hurt or injury or something that is deep within them. I guess the other part of that is you also just need to protect yourself too. So be careful and find support for when you're in situations like that. Anyway, those are my thoughts for today. Yours may be different. I hope to talk to you again tomorrow, and maybe if you're not working today, you can get out and enjoy some of this warmer summer-like weather.